All right, homies and homettes, the time is near. This Friday, July 28th, 3:30 p.m. Central at beastmode316.com, get your Hoe Ready Legend tees, your Hoe Ready stringers, and your Bout That Life hoodies. Buy 30 minimum. Coming this Friday, 3:30 p.m. Central. Don't you dare miss out. You see it. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. There it is, guys. Mark your calendars. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Go ahead and watch it. Be sure to comment below and let me know what you think. This Friday, 3:30 p.m. Central Time at beastmode316.com. Be sure to support and engage in this new drop. Let's get it. Here's the video. What's good, YouTube? You know who it is. Chris Jones, representing Pump Chasers, and you already know. Get your Pump Chaser subs at tigerfitness.com. So here we are, guys. Y'all seem to enjoy the bodybuilding wisdom videos. I've been getting quite a few DMs from people telling me how much they really enjoy those videos and how much they appreciate them. So I'll keep them going, all right? So today, let's talk about 2 lessons that bodybuilding has taught me that you can apply to any area in your life. So number one thing I've learned is how to stay still. Let me explain what I mean for a moment. You know how sometimes we might go through a situation in our life, or we might have an important decision to make. I'm talking about a pivotal decision to make in our life. You don't know if you should go left. You don't know if you should go right. You don't know if you should go forward or go back where the fuck you came from. But there's a 5th option, guys. You don't have to go left. You don't have to go right. You don't have to go forward or back where you came from. There's a 5th option, and that option is just staying still for a moment. Sometimes we have to just stay still, and we have to get just a few more numbers. We have to get just a little bit more information, to give us the confidence within to make our next move. Just look at the word knowledge, right? It's 2 words fused into one. You have know and you have ledge. If you are literally in the dark, right? You're in the dark mentally and you don't know which way to go, don't walk forward without some inner knowing. Because if you don't have the inner knowing, you could be potentially walking towards a ledge if you don't have any inner knowing. So we need knowledge. Sometimes you have to sit still for a moment to get a little bit more knowledge. And knowledge comes in several forms. You might need to see a sign, right? How many times have we seen a sign? Or how many times have we just asked a few more people for their opinion to get their perspective? Because different perspectives is like having different points of view. If we're in a battlefield and I got a view like this, but I also have somebody on a tower, that's a different point of view. He's able to see things that I can't see. That's exactly how it is when you have a certain situation you need advice on and you get different points of view. You now have a full wide range of perspectives. So sometimes you just need to sit still, guys, and get a little more information before you make your next move. And I learned that from bodybuilding. There's been times where I'm doing a new routine, right? I'm doing a new split and I'm not really sure if it's working for me. An advanced lifter, one thing we have to get used to is not getting as sore as we used to. You know, when you're new to the gym, you're getting sore. So soreness doesn't always mean you're growing, but that's definitely a sign, okay? So you're getting sore. Not only are you getting sore, you rest and you're not that sore anymore. You're able to go again. You're doing it over and over again. You're making progress in the gym. You're getting progressively less sore as the time goes on, right? As an advanced lifter, even intermediate, you're gonna notice you're not getting as sore. So that's when you're going to have a little more faith in your system. You're going to have a little more faith in your program. You're going to have a little more faith in your numbers, because you're not going to be able to measure your progress by how sore you're getting. So there's been times where I've played around with my rep ranges, I've played around with my splits, and I wasn't 100% confident if I'm on the right path. So what I'm going to do, go left, right, forward, or go back the way I came? No. What I'm going to do is give this shit time to work. I've noticed that as a coach, so many people want instant gratification, which is why steroids are so tempting. You know, I'm not saying steroids are the easy way out or no shit like that, but you are able to get quicker return on your investment, and you're able to see faster results. You know, which is why people fall for scams online. People want a quicker return on their investment, and they want to see faster results. So the promise of fasting results is always tempting, whether it be business, financial, relationship, even bodybuilding. People don't like wasting time. People want a quick return on their investment. It's human nature, the path of less resistance. That's how the game goes. So bodybuilding has taught me how to sit still and give shit time to work. Same with cutting. How many times have you guys cut? You weigh yourself every day, right? You start weighing yourself on Sunday, you stuck to your diet to a T, you get to the next Sunday, and you really didn't lose anything. Are you gonna stress out, go left, right, project forward? And what I mean by projecting forward, dropping your deficit even lower, dropping your calories even lower, making your cardio go up even higher, right? So projecting forward or going left or right, or just going back to the fuck you came from. Some people quit. That is an option. I don't endorse that shit, but that is an option. Or you can sit still. Maybe give the diet one more week to work. Not losing weight on the scale is not always an indicator that you're not dropping any fat. There's been times I didn't lose any weight on the scale, but I dropped a notch on my lifting belt. My lifting belt, I have to go down a notch because my waist is getting slimmer. My shirts are feeling a little looser. My energy levels are not as high, so I'm starting to feel a little drained. These are other units of measurement. The scale is only one unit of measurement. Like we have inches, meters, yards, ounces, right? Pounds, grams. Those are all units of measurement. The scale is just one unit of measurement, so don't always flip out when you're not really losing weight on the scale. There could be reasons for that. Maybe the foods you're eating are digesting very slowly and you got some backup. Which is why fasting is so powerful in so many ways. You might have a little backup. Or if you're one of these, if it fits your macro guys, different food sources affect the body differently. How you season your foods. If you go out the Chipotle and hit your macros versus hitting your macros at home, that's going to affect how much water you hold. A lot of these restaurants use a whole lot of seasonings and a whole lot of salts. That's going to affect how much water you hold. How hard did you train that week? Did you do a lot of drop sets for the first time in a long time? Did you go to failure on a lot of your sets for the first time in a long time? These things can increase cortisol, which can cause a little bit of inflammation and make you hold a little more water, because you got to get used to doing those sets to failure again. You got to get used to doing those drop sets again. This is a way your body adjusts to different standards of intensity. See, when you raise your intensity, sometimes we get frustrated, we're not getting fast enough results, and we push it a little harder. We push it a little harder thinking it's gonna speed up the process, and it kinda does, but it's not reflecting on the scale. It's not reflecting on the scale because you're holding water. So you're holding water and you're dropping fat at the same time. The scale is showing you're not really losing any weight, and it can frustrate you. So again, the scale is only one unit of measurement. I've learned many times, you know what? I didn't lose no weight this week. I'm gonna give it one more week. Because me, I really hate dropping calories. I really hate dropping calories when I already feel like my calories are low enough, when I already feel like I'm doing enough cardio. Before I make that commitment to dropping my calories and upping my cardio, I like to give it at least one more week. You know, just to see. See, sometimes you gotta stay still for a moment. Stay still for a moment so you can get more numbers, so you can get more data, so you can get more signs. Knowledge is power, and knowledge comes in several forms. Lesson number 2. Now, you gotta go watch episode 3. Guys, go watch Bodybuilding Wisdom episode 3 because I explained taming your jackass within. I explained taming the beast within. If you have not seen episode 3, this lesson might go over your head. So be sure to go watch that video. The links to Bodybuilding Wisdom 1, 2, and 3 are in the bottom of the description. Go ahead and watch those videos, okay? So check this out, guys. We obviously have a higher version of ourselves, right? And the higher version of ourselves pretty much means that version of ourselves that is willing to do whatever it takes to reach our goals. Energy works both ways. There's polarity and duality within. So you're going to have to create balance within yourself to manage the different sides of yourself. There's a side of you that don't give a fuck about no bodybuilding goals. There's a side of you that would probably rather watch anime all day. I know I have that side of me. I can watch anime all day, order a pizza, and do absolutely nothing. But if you have a higher calling, you have a higher purpose, meaning I know I gotta be somewhere in 8 weeks and I wanna look a certain way, then that version of me is gonna take over. You have to tame that undisciplined version of yourself. But quite frankly, guys, we're not robots. We are human beings, and sometimes we're gonna fall short, myself included. There's gonna be days where you say, fuck it, right? There's gonna be days where your bodybuilding goals, or whatever goals you have, might not be top priority. Not saying they're not important, just saying they're not top priority. Some people will just blow a beautiful day. We gotta have more gratitude. And one way we can show gratitude is not letting a day completely go to waste. Some days you might not have it in you to go 100%, but don't go 0%. Don't go from far right all the way to far left. Let me give you one example of not letting a day go to waste. Let's say, for an example, I'm cutting, right? I'm cutting. I started off at 200 pounds. My goal is 180. I'm now at about 188. 8 pounds to go. I'm getting overwhelmed. I'm getting a little drained. I could use a day to just chill. Now, sometimes on these days, I'll fuck around and have a cheat meal, even though it's not a scheduled cheat day. Now, here's my rule. If I decide to cheat on my diet and it is not a scheduled cheat day, do not let the whole day go to waste. Still go to the gym that day. Still get some cardio in that day. Answer some of my DMs. Put some good energy. Sometimes I'll be getting questions and I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but I know this person needed a response. Respond to some of my DMs. Do like I'm doing right now. Record a video, maybe even 2 videos for the supporters. If I'm going to not stick to my diet, at least don't let the day completely go to waste. Get a workout in, get some cardio in, put some good energy out, get some meditation in. I'm obviously not sticking to my goal because I've allowed myself to get overwhelmed in some type of way. Get some meditation in. Don't let a day completely just go to waste. Even better, let's say hypothetically speaking, I get done working out and doing my cardio and I say, damn, cheating on my diet, that wasn't a great idea, but I still feel a little drained and overwhelmed. I'll make it a refeed day. Or I'll take my calories to maintenance. That way I can fit in a Subway sandwich or a Firehouse sub in my macros. You know, I take my calories to maintenance. That way I can have something I enjoy that won't set me back at all. That's just a little example of how you can have days where you don't really feel like giving it 100%, but you can do other things to ensure you did not completely waste the day. At the end of the day, guys, this is a lifestyle and this is a marathon, not a sprint. Some days you're not gonna be on 100%. Some days you're not gonna feel like giving it your all 100%. And that's completely fine. But try your best to not let a day completely go to waste. 1 year may sound like a long time. That's only 1 unit of measurement. If you break down a year, that is only 365 days. That is not a lot of days. So we gotta try to do our best to try not to let days go to waste, because they will compound, they will build. And next thing you know, 4 years can pass and you're literally stuck in the same place you were 4 years ago. And that is because you did not apply progressive overloading principles. Just like in the gym, we apply progressive overloading principles to build our physiques up. That's exactly how you build your mind up. That's exactly how you fix your weak points. That's exactly how you build the reality that you want to live. That's exactly how you build your income a little bit. Notice it's all energy. When you take in more calories than you burn, what happens? You put on body fat. So guess what? If you want to start saving money, right, you have to first make more money than you spend. Right? How we expend energy, you spend money the same way, because money is energy. You have to literally make more money than you spend to put yourself in a situation where you can start saving. It is all energy at the end of the day, guys. So that's 2 lessons I learned from bodybuilding. 1, learn how to sit still for a moment. Wait for more information, more data, collect more knowledge, so you can have the confidence to walk forward and not have to have any fear of walking over a fucking ledge. And lesson number 2, understand every day alive. You are blessed to be alive. And since it's a blessing to be alive, show your gratitude by doing your best to not let a beautiful day go to waste. Do your best to not let a day go to waste, because we only get 365 days in a year, and that's not much. We gotta make these years count. It's all about progressive overload at the end of the day, guys. We're not gonna feel like our best selves every day. Our energy's not gonna be at 100% every day. It's okay. Just try to continuously make progress and understand this is a marathon, not a sprint. Well, anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching the video. You already know, beastmode316.com for online coaching, meal plans, and downloadable high volume programs that work. tigerfitness.com for pump chaser subs, and go to pumpchasers.com. Be sure to get your wrist wraps, lifting straps, all that good shit at pumpchasers.com. Don't forget to like my shit, comment, subscribe, holla back at your boy. Peace.
Moment of silence! We need a moment of silence before we fuck up these weights!